is another request. A couple of years ago, I made myself a jewelry hanger organizer that is on display in my room. Looks great. Well, a friend of mine saw it and she said, can you make me one? It was made out of an old window from my parents' basement. I wasn't able to find that, so I just picked up an old frame from the thrift store. And this turned out so great, so much so that I actually like it way better than the one that I originally made a couple of years ago. And it is way more functional as well. So it's a great idea, very cheap and inexpensive to do. Plus, it's a great way to display all of your jewelry because why hide it? It looks so good when it's on you. Why not kind of decorate your room with it? So you're going to need a large frame and a piece of tulle that will fit the entire frame, hot glue gun, and a whole bunch of hooks, which I just picked up at the dollar store, and a piece of doweling, and you can get that cut at the store for you. So this is an optional stage. I'm just painting my piece of doweling and letting that dry while I move on to the rest of the project. So flip your frame over and start bending back all of the tabs that are holding the cardboard and the piece of glass in place. Lift out the cardboard and the picture, and again, carefully lift out the piece of glass as well. So lay down the tooling along the back side of your frame, and we're going to hot glue it into place where that piece of glass was sitting. So I tried to do this with the piece of doweling to wedge it in there, and it was really getting stuck. I ended up using my fingers, which kind of burnt a little bit, but if you let the glue sit for a little while before you press it in, it wasn't that bad. If you have a better idea, leave it in the comments below, please. Now, with this tooling, you can put the glue on over top, as you can see I was just doing, and I'm just wedging it in here, and you do really want to make sure that this is as tight as you can possibly get it as you're working around the outside of the frame. This is because that's how we're hanging our earrings. So once you're done that, trim off all of the excess tulle and fold all of those pieces back in and flip your frame over. So we're going to go ahead and fasten the doweling along the bottom of our frame, and I'm just measuring here using the ridges on the frame and taking a small nail and hammering just a little hole in. This is basically just to get the hole started to screw in our hooks. It makes it a lot easier if you have a little hole that is already started. So twist that in, and then you can go ahead and repeat the steps on the other side, making sure that they are lined up properly. And then basically, once you have your hook in, that's where the doweling sits, and you can remove it to add bracelets and take them off as well. So along the top of the frame, I am just taking a measuring tape and marking where I want all of the hooks for my necklaces to go, just so that they are spaced evenly apart. And again, doing the same process with this nail here, nailing it in just a little bit, creating a small hole for all of the hooks that I'm going to put in, just so it's a lot easier once I do decide to screw those all in. So once you go along the entire top, however many hooks you want, screw them all in, and that's all you have to do. You can kind of use it to decorate your room as well. Plus, this makes it so much easier to get ready in the morning. When your jewelry is all laid out in front of you, you don't forget about any pieces you own, and it's much quicker when you're picking out your outfit. Let me know if you enjoyed this DIY. Give me a thumbs up if you did, and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to send me some photos of what yours looks like when you've done it. All you have to do is follow me on Instagram and on Twitter @JanelleSteeper, and don't forget to use the hashtag toDIYfor when you're tagging me in those photos. Subscribe, because next Wednesday I will be back with a new video, and I don't want you to miss any of them. Cheers! Yow. Scoop Scooby Dooba Dabba.